normally I like to do the recap, but I'm going to let you guys start us off this time. The Callisto arc is coming to a close. By the end of this session, you guys will be gone and out of the city, on your way to bigger and better things, if such things exist. Callisto is incredible. So in the past, 10 sessions that you guys have been in this weird-ass city, you guys tell me what has happened, who was important players in the game, and your character's thoughts as you exit the city today. I'm going to pick on Natalie first, because you are one of the recipients of the inspiration from last week. Everybody said that you did such a great job getting your tree.
I don't remember that.
That always does a good job.
True.
I'm a Nat Blazer.
Here.
Wow, it's a lot of pressure.
It's okay. You have backup. Zach, you're also getting inspiration this session, so the two of you can start us off together and pass the baton off to others as you please. But what happened?
So, the whole arc?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we
Zach
showed up.
left.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Typical. We showed up to find a lot of social problems going on around, mostly the Viridian problem, and I didn't care about that. I wanted to find Casaro because I believe that he would have an attachment to Sacradina. That Casaro is dead, and his son, or it was son, not grandson, they just seem very different in age in my brain, is crazy and wants to raise the city out of the land in order to get closer access to the mines. We found that out because we went to the party to make sure that he didn't die, but then realized that the lady who was his aunt,
Godmother, but yes, continue.
Sure, close enough, who hired us to do that was actually trying to fake his death so that he could be more safe and she could retain control over him, basically. And Athera was not impressed. She feels like this was an entire waste of her time, that there was so many other things to be doing, and she's really sick of people just hurting each other and confirming that this is a violent place that she's not really vibing with. So, but she did get a tree, which was very nice. And Lucian did some idiot things and almost died.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of typical. Zach, you want to help fill in some gaps?
First of all, it wasn't a waste of time. I got a traveling smithy. It was worth the 10 episodes. Best shopping 10 episodes ever. The other thing for Lucian is that he met one of the professors that probably did bad stuff to his sister and was the cause of her disappearing. And he is kind of on a short track to try to deal with that problem. I forget the type of monster, but we're supposed to go find a monster.
Instant death monster.
Yeah.
An aboleth.
Sounds fun, monster. Aboleth, yeah. But we're on a fast track to do that, and don't know when we're going to fit that in, but we're supposed to at some point. Gwen went to Jester School. Most importantly, Leo and Ava are talking. Don't know what's going on there. Ill-defined, probably Leo's fault.
I think the super technical term would be dating in the, normal use of that word.
We're going to put that word in parentheses, though.
Yeah.
And then Dahlia and Rosari's talked about Narana and potentially Paran/Paranum being death now, and who would the new Paranum be?
Yes, and to throw another thing out there, Gatlin is not here this week. Real life is apparently more important than being role-playing a wizard.
Yeah.
For some. But for Lucian, Professor Victor Remen from Valenrun, a kind of, I almost said pretentious, that's not the word I'm looking for, a very well-renowned professor and researcher who was the kind of grad school solo research staff member working with his sister when she disappeared. So if anyone knows what happened and what might have become of Lucian's sister Laurel, it would be him. He asked Lucian that, in exchange for letting him in on what his goals are and what he's trying to do, if Lucian will not only prove his capability, but his willingness to work with Remen, he needs to find an aboleth, which, from Lucian's description, is this very weird, kind of aberrant sea creature that has the unique ability to forcefully be immortal. Because when it dies, it can pass on its consciousness to its offspring. And that is the thing that Remen is apparently wanting to look into. What that means in terms of Lucian's sister, you guys do not know, but that is something to be explored at a later date. For today, I'll let us pick up on the morning after the Wintertide Gala. It is a beautiful and quiet morning in the streets of Calisto. It's cold, and as you guys look up into the sky, there's a blanket of icy gray clouds, and you even see tiny little snowflakes falling and waving around in the wind, but none of them touch the ground. As a matter of fact, they seem very, very distant, but they never arrive. And even down here on the city streets, the weather is at least a little bit warmer than you might expect. It is, after all, one of the coldest parts of winter right now. That's why you guys are at the Wintertide Gala. Hello, 2 + 2 = 4. But the streets are warmer than you would expect. It's a good 45 or 50 degrees walking through Calisto. It is certainly not sunny. It's not nice outside. But in terms of the dead of winter in this place that you would expect to get pretty harsh winters, you're not going to complain. But Ava, you are throwing books and belongings out of windows of the Lost Lament, from
and down the stairs.
I'm
making a mess.
Making a mess. Flaviano is just allowing this to happen. He says, you know what? My busiest time is the night. As long as you clean up by then, you're fine. But I'll let you guys pick up on what you want to do as a group in terms of exiting the city, where you're planning to go next, how you're planning to get there. I've heard a couple of plans tossed around over the table, so we'll see how those manifest at the table and if the roles will support it, because some of you have some pretty grand ideas of what's possible for your characters. So we'll start with Ava. You're throwing everybody's belongings out. You get to the last of the rooms, Lucian, and you're tossing a bunch of books out, and he casts Mage Hand to start catching them, and he's putting them in his bag. So he just yells up to you, and he's like, "Thanks, I got it from here." And he will Misty step up into the room and start collecting all his things.
Okay, he was the last one.
Yep.
I already threw everybody else's stuff out.
Either that, or they collected it before you threw it, yeah.
Okay. She's gonna frantically run down the stairs to where I think everyone's sitting at a table or something, right?
Yeah, we're getting up at this point. We best go. All of our stuff is on the street.
Yes. Right now, we must leave.
What did you have in mind exactly? You don't really... Last time we were trekking through the forest on foot, you didn't really have a good time.
No, we cannot. I don't think it's a good idea to go by ground. I don't think so. If we go by ground, the church is just going to follow us. And they'll catch up with us, and I know we all think we can handle everything together as a group of friends, but we can't, because motherfucking Miles is here.
So are we going to travel by ocean? By
Miles, High Inquisitor Miles.
Yes, no, I know. I was making a little rhyme, but yes, I agree.
We should.
I said by foot, then you said by ground. So yeah, we taking a boat? Like what?
I mean, we can't take a boat to Windromeda.
No.
We could take a boat.
Have you seen a boat around here anywhere?
No, not that you mention it.
Mm-hmm.
We could find a boat.
Pretty sure there's no boats here.
Okay.
What? Unless you want to make one in the span of, I'll give you 15 minutes.
Go buy a folding boat.
It sounds like you have a plan. What is your plan?
Yes, you have some preconceived notion, of course.
Gwen did a lot of stuff off camera this arc. Will you give me just a flat D20 roll?
Okay.
We're gonna
Roll that
see,
20.
We're gonna see
Roll
how
that
much
20.
you know about the city. After
Oh, I got pretty decent. Just flat 17.
17 is excellent in this case. After wandering around for a little bit, going to Jester's school with an apostrophe, whatever that means, you know that Callisto, before all this Viridium stuff, it's like a port city. It's out on the ocean. However, the docks aren't here because it's built up like on hills. Instead, there are ports like a mile or two away in a small little, I say small, but like a village where a huge river connects to the ocean. You could get to Windromeda from there because there are like ferries and travel companies that can take you upstream. But going upstream in a boat is obviously going to be decently slow. So if speed is the game, you might even be better off going on foot and just like going at a pretty brisk pace. But it's possible to go by boat if you go to those villages north of Callisto.
So if you guys are looking for boats, there's like a town about a mile or so away. They got boats.
They got boats.
'Cause this used to be a port city, guys. I don't know if you figured
Well,
that
that's
out.
what I was sort of getting
Didn't know
at. The
that.
ocean's right there. Like,
Okay, but the
right
problem
there,
is if
but-
we get a boat, they can also get a boat. They could
So-
just follow us.
What is your
They're going
what
to-
is plan?
Yes, we're gonna get.
Please,
they're gonna
spit
be
it
able to
out.
get whatever. we
Keep
get.
beating around the bush. Just tell us.
I don't. I'm okay. I have a bunch of plans in my head. I'm trying to think of ways to escape. That's what I do. Unfortunately, I used to just do that for myself, and now there are 6 more of people I need to make sure escape. So it's a lot harder for me, and I'm working on it. But have you seen those ships in the sky?
No.
Yes, you.
Yes, we have. Well,
I will. You know, I'm very frantic right now, Dahlia. Your jokes are not good right now. Please.
It sounds like you're laughing a little bit.
Because I laugh when I'm scared and angry. Yay. You know what I'm talking
It's
about.
funny.
You know what I'm talking about. Those ships in the sky, they're not public things, you know? You can't just get on one. And if we go by that, then the church, they wouldn't be able to follow us. We'd have a head start.
So how do you propose we get on one? Specifically
I'm
Windromeda.
Working on that right now, actually. I'm working on it. I'm gonna figure it out.
Casaro was quite kind of a dick. They belong. A lot of them belong to him, don't they? Speaking of Casaro, I don't think we actually closed the loop on this. What happened after the telepathic bond went down?
That's right,
we
because
just kind of dipped.
you
Because it got fucked.
you guys told us that Azalea tricked us, which surprise, surprise. It was all bullshit. I knew that, but
We all know
why did she just let us go? I mean, that seems weird, right, Leo?
Yes, that's kind of my point.
It's she said that it made more sense. I don't know.
It made more sense.
To do what? We just get to walk away without taking the blame like she had expected us to?
Oh, she fully is going to blame us. So we need to leave.
She's going to blame us.
Yeah.
Just
Nobody. She told us to get out of the city so that nothing would happen.
Well, then let's get out of the city on their dime once again. Fuck that.
Do we not still have the little coin?
Yes.
Just wave that around.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
Can I
morally ambiguous,
insight-
but they're a dick.
Can I insight literally everybody right now? Because Ava's
They're all not saying something.
fully buying this. It doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna give
to
you the help action. I'm
Yes.
sus.
There's
also
nothing I'm not saying.
almost-
I need you guys to do that.
It's been 2 weeks since we played, but I was like, I swear I'm remembering this wrong, I guess. I'm gonna say go ahead and roll an insight check. Well, rather than having the group roll, what's everybody's deception score bonus? Who is actively talking right now? So, like, I know Rosari's and Leo were.
I am still
Hearing
looking
Glenn
at
final.
everybody's faces.
I get a +0
because I feel like there's not everything being said.
Yes,
And
let me get
so
everybody's
that includes
bonus.
Gwen
Yeah, yeah.
and Athira. Just standing there.
Let me
There's
I told
nothing
you guys
that
about
I
the
know
port.
that I am not saying. But I get a +0.
All right, 0,
I'm also not
3.
lying.
3.
Negative
You're
1.
not lying,
It's
but you're
not
not
about-
saying one
It was
important
not
thing.
looking
What-
for if you're lying or
Over
not.
the table,
She's looking if you're
there's
not
something
saying
I'm not
everything.
saying, it's because Jocelyn forgot.
I will gladly let
Okay.
you give the arbitrary truth at the end of this arc so that you guys don't get confused. Deception
I'm
scores.
fully not saying something.
I know.
Well, I just forgot.
We're
I'll
taking
type
the
this.
blame with the church.
My deception score is
With
+7.
the church. Yes.
With the church, that's
Did you hear
not
Manchurti?
all though.
No. Is it minus
There
Other
was
than
something
that,
else.
Okay, cool. Tano.
Oh, I'm not giving you the diamonds. That sucks.
Yeah, there's something else that wasn't said too.
What's the something else? Tell me.
Diamonds, bro.
Literally all the stuff you guys got and didn't
That's so much.
didn't
Just so
fucking
we're-
say,
just
hey,
so
I bet
we're
Ava
clear.
and Leo want something.
Just so
To
we're
be
clear, Leo will be getting diamonds. I'm giving the diamonds to
will
the
be getting
clerics. I would very much
And-
like to stay undead alive.
And I didn't get any physical things. I'm just saving the Sahuagin.
All right.
Yeah.
Danny, roll
You
the
keep
insight
trying to work
check.
around that, alright?
Danny, roll the insight check. Tano, what's your deception bonus?
It's a
No, I'm
nat
giving her
20.
the-
I'm not
Oh.
joking. It's a
Doesn't
nat
matter.
fucking 20.
Yeah, there's no way that the average of you guys'
Any-
bonuses even +10.
Remotely.
Ava clocks that immediately.
Okay, well, I'm not saying anything extra because I didn't get anything extra.
Ava's going to look, not at Rosari's, she's going to look to Athira, who's not said anything, and just kind of study her for a second. And then she's kind of going to look down and then back up. Hey, that's a
No.
cool new tree that you have.
No. I'm going to
No!
look straight across at Gwen and go, you really need to get better with your poker face.
Gwen with the negative charisma.
I remember. Yes, they did say specifically not to call you over because you would ask for too many things.
I said that specifically.
I
Also-
won this street fair and square, obviously.
Obviously,
I was bidding
yes,
on it.
but also
This is
like
true.
They
I
got
did
a
had
bunch
to
of
be
free stuff,
some-
and I made sure that they promised to save the Sahuagin. But
Is there
yes,
anything
they-
else? Is there anything
yes, but what did she
else?
want?
Oh
What
yes,
did she want?
they blamed the murder on us because they said that we were part of the church. So they blamed the church
Okay.
through blaming us.
Okay, so now
But this is all.
That's
just,
it.
that's
Aw.
that's it.
Ah.
That's it. We've only been lumped in with the most mortal of enemies of like half of our party.
And I called her a bitch.
Oh, you know what, Ava, you gotta. That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
I think for once, no insight needed where you would expect Ava to lash out at you and be extremely angry. She's just looking down and actually looks just hurt and kind of sad. But she
To be clear, I
Quickly-
did not say not to call you over. It was Rosari's.
she quickly brushes that back off and kind of like shakes her head. You know, whatever. We need to get out of here right now. That's the important thing. And I I'm going to go figure out how. And
Wait, why don't we just call her and say, hey, we want one more thing. We want to be able to get on the airship.
that's plan F. And she's gonna grab Leo, and they're gonna walk. I'm gonna try to find Flaviano.
I'm gonna say give me a. I'm gonna let you decide. It'll be investigation or persuasion.
I got a fucking 20 on Remen, and you still didn't let me find him, so.
That is because I gave you information. Remen was nowhere to be found.
You said investigation? Or?
Investigation or persuasion.
Okay. So that's a 15 plus 12, so 27?
That's gonna do it. Yeah, I'll say that you walk around. Which one did you roll? Was it persuasion?
That was persuasion.
You go up to the person who was like actively cleaning the bar from last night's bout after the Wintertide Gala. A lot of people came here. A lot of people were celebrating. Maybe some of the people who didn't go to the gala were here instead. So this person is cleaning up, and you go up and you lay on a little bit of charm, and you're like, hey, you know me. I'm Flaviano's favorite. Where is he? And this poor little, I don't want to say minimum wage worker because people are paid well in this town, but he is just kind of like flustered and does not know what to do. So he's like, I'll go get him. He is asleep in one of the rooms, and he kind of runs away, knocks on a door, and then a couple minutes later, a very hungover and Flaviano.
Can we back up quick?
We certainly
When
can.
they go to get Flaviano in the room, me and Leo are just following them to that room.
Okay, they knock on the door and call out, Flaviano, and you hear some grumbling from the inside, and they say, like, someone's here to see you. And Flaviano, under a like very kind of slurred speech, you hear him say, "Oh, come in." And then the person gestures to the door and heads out.
He was gonna grab Leo, and they're gonna walk in.
You see Flaviano sitting up on the bed of one of the rooms in his inn, obviously hungover. His hair is a mess. His clothes are disheveled, and he is actively like putting himself together a little bit to be a little more presentable.
Is he the only one in that room?
After a couple of seconds, when someone runs out. Good call.
I'll go cast Lesser Restoration on him.
Oh, good. You knew why I brought you.
He starts to
Look, I know my job.
shake off the drunken stupor. His eyes brighten a little bit and just says, "Oh, that was excellent. I should keep you around more often."
Isn't it nice?
That's so convenient.
How good. It feels so good. Flaviano.
None of the downside. Yes.
Mhm.
Darling,
You don't have, like, your own room here? I thought you would have, like, this grand room with a big bed, all silk, all... You just stay in one of your own rooms?
I have a home.
You don't live here?
No.
Where's your home? Alright, no, never mind. I came here for something.
Don't get distracted.
Sorry. I would love to learn more about you, but I came here for something. We did. Right, Leo? And she nudges him.
Presumably.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to talk to you in private.
Well, here we are.
Yeah. It's not as private as I'd like it to be.
Then close the door.
That was my cue for everybody but Leo to go into the not this talk.
You went over the table private. Yeah, you guys will all have to go into the other because I can't. I don't think in the middle of recording move our bot that records.
So we have to
Okay, we gotta move.
Yeah, you guys gotta go to Whisper.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, everybody's gone except for Leo. Their cameras are still on, so we can still see them, but they have no idea what
Yeah.
we're doing.
Good, good. Okay.
Good.
Flaviano, I I don't know what you think of us or what you really know about all of us, but maybe we're not who you think that we are.
I have gotten to know you over the past few weeks, and I think that even if you are not the facade that you have put on for me, I am smart enough to see through uh, deceit of character, and the person who lies underneath whatever mask you may be wearing is certainly someone that I enjoy being around. Otherwise, you would not have been here for so long.
I think it is.
Huh?
Oh, oops.
Uh, well, we're we're in a little bit of trouble, and I kind of wanted to come clean about everything, and we're kind of Leo, what would you say? We're kind of uh oh, we're we're not bad.
Fugitives?
We're not. I mean, they're not bad.
Violent fugitives.
Oh no, we're kind of just we're wanted by just several different organizations and stuff. One of which, if you couldn't tell, was the Church of Paran. But not because we did anything bad. In fact, I think we're doing good things. Um, but you step on some toes, I guess, when you are trying to do good. Anyways, basically, they're here. They know we're here, and if they catch us, if they corner us, they're going to kill us in a way that we will never be able to come back from. And they'll take Dahlia and stuff her in a little metal box for another 8 years and make her do terrible, awful things that she doesn't want to do, which I am trying desperately to prevent. And fuck the church. Um, but
Avery, you
we
don't ramble this often. Like, come on.
I
I'm
listen,
scared.
listen. I completely hear what you're saying, and I understand. I just have one very pertinent, very important question that I hope you know how to answer properly. And Flaviano looks at you, and with the utmost like genuine expression on his face, he just says, "Who are you?" And then he winks at you.
Hmm.
I, despite being such a popular host of frivolous and festive activities, know my patrons well, and I don't quite recall your face.
Oh, you don't quite recall my face. Hmm.
No.
Yes.
Perhaps many of my nights are spent in a drunken
Mm-hmm.
river of debauchery,
Mm-hmm.
so my memories are
Hmm.
murky at best.
Let's go with Ivana.
Ivana. Ivana. Yeah, rings a bell, couldn't tell you a single fact about her.
She is a nobody.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. What game are we playing?
He's gonna shift his gaze to Leo and just like you see an expression of like, please tell me you understand what I'm trying to subliminally communicate here.
It's being metaphorical.
But why?
I'm
I
not.
Wants
understand.
to get to know you better. He wants to know who he's dealing with. Why are you doing this? Why are you so afraid when you're the one who's been putting on the most out there airs?
That's very insightful, Leo, but I don't think that's what he was going for.
No, not at all. Both of you are actually
No.
just a little dense. Uh,
Guilty.
take it as a client and host unwritten contract of privacy.
Yes, you don't know. You don't know me. You've never heard of me. I wouldn't want you to because I don't want you to get hurt. Anyways. But that's not exactly I am here. Though it feels very nice to come out to you like this. Flaviano, do you know anybody, anything, any way you can possibly think of that we might be able to just get onto one of those big ol' airships? No? Sneak on or any ideas would be great because I really don't think there's any other way we're getting away from the church here. And like I said, we'll die horrible, horrible deaths.
Preferably one that is owned by Casaro Ltd.
I
Since he's a piece of shit.
I'm gonna roll.
He was
it at
trying.
for
Azalea was
Flaviano.
trying to blame us for a murder, by the way, that we didn't do.
We're going to see what he rolls, and that's going to determine how much information he can give you. You don't need to roll persuasion here. You just have to hope that he rolls well on this intelligence.
No.
He's sober now, which helps him. So good job, good planning.
Can I put my hand on his shoulder and say, please, don't fuck this up. Anything that you
Go ahead.
Put my hand on his other shoulder.
Bart,
Guidance.
please.
Roll the d4, roll the d6. Let's see. On the d20, I got a 13. I'll let you know if you
Alright.
break a 20, he has like a golden ticket. He has like a I know a person inside.
Leo,
guy.
what did you roll? This is your
I'm rolling. It's going. I got a 14.
A d4.
What?
What?
A D4,
Oh, a
Leo.
D4. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to roll for the thing.
I
Oh, I got a
14 on
4.
D4. Okay, there we go.
Okay,
We're at
okay.
a 17.
So, oh
You need a
no, I just
3 or
need
higher.
a 3. Okay. Let me move this. I'm so nervous right now. Okay,
I love it.
come on. I literally got a 3. I got a fucking 3.
I love how you guys always like
Danny,
pick up
it
your die
doesn't
to
do
show me
anything
and
when you
prove
pick up
it.
the it doesn't
As soon as
do
you pick it up,
anything.
I'll I believe you. On a
I
dirty
feel like-
I have to
20,
prove it.
Flaviano says, now, Ivino, whatever your name was, I can't quite recall again. Every
No,
night
it's
spent
fine.
in bad.
Oh, you are getting old, right? So,
I'm getting
no.
quite old, but it just so happens that I do have a friend of a friend who may have stayed here a couple of times, who I know who works on the airships. Her name is Juliana. She is a dark-skinned, short woman, and
Mhm.
she owes me a favor or two.
Really? Flaviano, I feel like I owe you, like, a lot. Is there anything that I can do?
If you have any friends that visit town, tell them to come to me so that I can extort them for money.
Easy enough. But
Sounds right up your alley, actually.
you really don't want anything. I have some silver still, I think. Or
He stops your hand as you're like rummaging through your bag, and he says, "Irina, dearest, do I look like the kind of man who needs more money?"
you are pretty loaded.
Choose not to comment.
I am happy, and that is what matters.
Well, maybe maybe you could come with us. You could come with us, and then we wouldn't have to say goodbye. And then I'll give you my tavern in Ilium. It's a really nice place, but it could definitely use some fixing up with someone like your touch. And then I wouldn't have to worry that you might get hurt. So you should come with us.
I have dozens of questions. First, where are you going now? Second, where is this tavern? Third, how do you expect me to uproot my life? Well, I guess the city is being uprooted. I don't need to worry about my
Exactly.
life. Where are you going now? Where are you hoping to
We
go on one of these airships?
well, we are hoping to go to Windromeda just for like a day, or
Okay.
two. We can't stay anywhere for long. Your girl that works on said airship, does she fly it or?
She is going to be doing whatever they have her do in respect to the fact that they are no longer open to the public at this moment. However, I believe that now that the news of Casaro's plan to make the city fly has come out, that he should be reopening him quite soon. When that
Mm,
is, I don't know. But
mhm.
I don't know what your plan is. I don't know if you attempt to blackmail or steal whatever your plan is to get on one of these airships and fly it. Um, you could likely deceive your way there. You seem to have plenty of favor with some of the higher ups in the city as of yesterday. But yeah, I can't just go with you. I
Well,
have a life.
well, you didn't even listen yet. Ilium, it's a really, really fun place. It's kind of like here, except it's all golden. We use gold there, not silver, and it's all artsy and it's really big. And you could be a co-owner with. There's this big mean orc guy. He's not really mean. He just looks mean. His name is Balgaroth. He's kind of like my adopted dad, a little bit. Um, and you would love him. I think he would love you. Um,
I was special. He will
you're.
take your hand in between both of his and still shaking off some of the hangover. He will say, I will give it considerable thought. It would take quite a bit for me to be able to make it all the way to Asteria from here. Windromeda alone is a journey that I simply do not want to make. But with the city soon to be in the air, we have mere weeks. I will see what the future holds for me. And hopefully, if you return to this place in Ilium, I may be there with Balkaroth, and I will say that you sent me if I arrive.
Yes, please do. Especially if things get shitty here. Don't hesitate. We could use you.
Like I said, I will give it considerable thought.
Okay. Thank you.
Now,
Um,
I need to get dressed, and he is like, kind of keeping his blanket that he's wearing over him, like covering up most of his body. But he is like getting sober and sober more so by the minute, and
mhm.
realizing that he is going to need to get
Has
dressed and like run to the restroom. His body
mhm,
is ready to get rid of
mhm.
whatever alcohol was left in his system. So he says,
Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's go. What do we do, by the way? She's like walking out with Leo. You'll message me? I don't we just
"You,
show up?
I next time you go, I may be there. I don't know." But he will say, "If I'm not, visit me again. The city will be a flight, so find it in the sky, and I will be there. Or maybe I won't."
No, no, the girl, the airship. What do we
Oh, I just told you she owes me a favor. I don't
Yeah.
know how you're going to get on one of these ships, let alone fly it, but
Uh-huh.
I wish you the best of luck. Now,
Okay, all right.
I'm going to go vomit. He's leaving.
Mhm. Leo, how the fuck are we gonna do? We're walking out now.
Whoa, whoa.
So,
Whoa!
Leo, that was a fourth of the plan, right? We're getting there.
Yeah, we can find this person, and
Yes,
maybe
yes.
they'll like us enough to do the favor for us and not him. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll work my magic. Let's
Yeah.
No, the problem now is, Leo, and she puts her hand on your back as we're walking back to the group at the table. Guys, start of a plan. We got it. But now there's A, B, and C we have to think about too with this whole airship thing, right?
Wait, how did we get to an airship?
Yes.
I'm very confused.
What?
Well, I did say I was working on it, right? So
Yes,
I
but
worked
you
on
didn't
it.
say airship. We were talking about a water ship and established
Oh, no,
that
no,
was a
no.
horrible idea.
That was a horrible idea. Airship. In the sky.
Didn't you say not open to the public?
No, it is not.
Maybe
But-
not to the public.
But it just so happens our favorite host knows somebody who owes a great favor. And that's our ticket. But now we have to think about the complications here. Does anybody know of any complications that could arise?
The churches
Falling from the sky.
We don't have a
Well,
pilot.
yes, definitely. Yes, Dahlia.
That-
Hopefully, no, Gwen.
The no
You said a
pilot
problem.
thing.
That's a
It
problem.
is a significant possibility. I think we should at least discuss it.
Well,
The no pilot thing was what we were.
I'm sorry,
I would've
what?
said.
well,
no
no,
pilot?
there is going to be
How-
a problem. There's a. Okay, all right. Let's not all.
We don't have a pilot.
Well,
Yeah, I
we
established
do
that.
have a pilot. We might have a pilot.
That's
Don't
not
worry
encouraging.
about it. I'm
do you mean
working
might?
on it. We are golden, guys. Trust me. The complications I was talking about was, yes, Dahlia, the church. They're not just going to let us go. That's not what they do. They will try to stop us in every way, shape, and or form from getting away from them. So,
You know, I'm actually not too sure about that. They seem more intent on simply knowing what we're doing, which I think is more frightening, actually.
well, this is, yes, a way to get ahead of them a little bit. They can't follow us this way. But
Well, I can use my tattoo to not look like myself, but I don't know about the rest of you.
Yeah, we all. I don't think the looking like other people thing worked very well. Anyways.
I mean, it worked pretty well for me. They didn't know who I was.
I mean, I didn't really look like another person, to be fair.
That's true. You did not change
If-
at all.
In
If
reality, there was no reason for us to look like other people for the circumstances that we were provided with. It
Yes,
just
there
happened
really
that
wasn't.
Separate circumstances. Ugh.
Hmm.
Leo, your wisdom score is high enough that upon thinking about this topic, you realize Dorenzo was the one who said you might want to have a secondary identity at this masquerade ball. You're able to now piece together that she was attempting to essentially protect your actual identities, because if you were someone else at this ball and those people killed Casaro, you would be fine. The puzzle pieces are clicking now that you guys are
Then
outside
just
the
say
situation.
that.
Who cares about all that?
Yeah,
Uh,
right now.
I am someone who likes to think about precautions, even if they don't happen, like the church not actually trying to stop us. But if they do, and I think they will, we're gonna need something.
What is the
Distraction.
something, Lee? The bush just hit it.
I wanted your guys' opinions too, but no one's chiming in. I was thinking about a distraction. Now, for distractions, we have different routes we could go here. One, Gwen. She looks right at you.
What?
Well, how do you think your Jester School friends and teachers would love to put on a performance of their lifetime in a specific place at a specific time that we need them to be at, with a lot of pies? Or, Rosaries, your friends, the miners, the dwarves, the protesters, I'm sure they would be willing to do you a favor and move their little protest to a specific spot during a specific time that we would need them to be.
So we're doing all of this so that we can get out of here faster, but it sounds like the plan is going to take quite a bit of time to develop and implement.
No,
I'm
it's
wondering how
happening
much
today.
Today?
Today.
also think part of the point is that we are sacrificing some speed for an increase in effectiveness, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm trying to get ahead of them so they can't quite catch us immediately.
Well, like I said, I think my disguise worked, and they did hurt Gwen looking for me specifically, so I think I will still use a disguise.
You should.
They did hit my head.
Yes.
That's true.
They are probably watching us right now. In fact, they are probably in here. So,
It's not worth worrying about, really. They're going to be watching. We can scry on people. They can scry on people.
They have no wizards.
Clerics can scry. I can.
Even Rosaris knows that. That's why he was.
Oh, really?
Rosaris has said that multiple times, and everyone's constantly disagreed with him.
This
It is
what
a
kind of
cleric
like
spell. It is on the cleric spell list. Every cleric can know it.
He has told me this whole time over the table that only wizards can scry.
First of
Wow, shorty.
all right, we're gonna break the immersion for a second here. I did think for a time that scrying was specifically arcane, so like sorcerers and wizards are the only one can do it. Clerics can do it. I will at least throw out there that Dahlia was still uniquely useful in predicting the future, not just seeing what was actively happening. Also, scrying is like not perfect because the other person can make a save, and you have to like have a piece of their hair or something they own or know them really well in order to effectively do that. So like over the table, Dahlia was essentially a weapon of war for being able to predict how battles would happen. Scrying, a fraction of that potential. You can just see other people that you already have a little bit of.
Well, we were more so talking about the fact that the church could concurrently scry on us.
The church, realistically, could absolutely scry on you guys. Now, I will throw out there, because Tano brought it up, that scrying does require an expensive ass focus, typically a crystal ball, and you can't just walk around with those. So those would be something that like they would be able to scry on you from their home base, but not just out in the city. So Miles probably could not scry on you right now, unless he had something specifically to scry on you with.
And they don't know Dahlia very well. The only one that did is Grace. But they do technically have something of mine.
Exactly. So I will leave it ambiguous as to whether they could or whether they couldn't. Literally, they could.
But we do have that ring.
We do have the ring. However, I will also throw it out there that if we're talking about the church as a whole and they know that you guys are together, they would have something of yours, and they would probably have something of Ava's.
Hey.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Back to the game.
Yep. So, yes, distractions and backup. Lucian's like here, is he?
I think he's technically
Yeah,
here.
Lucian is here, so if you guys want him to do something, I can absolutely make
Lucian, investing in Remen's help would be probably very useful in case anything goes wrong. And plus, I want to apologize to him. I think I was a bit harsh.
I think he just is confused, honestly. The man's face was...
Confused about what, Leo?
I don't know. Because I don't know what happened between the two of you.
Oh, okay.
He was very confused about your actions, and he asked me to clarify them, and I said that I couldn't.
Okay.
I will say,
well,
you haven't told me what happened outside of the patio yet.
Lucian did at some point go to Remen to get the teleportation circle spell, so I will say that you can go with him to do that and apologize to Remen. We don't have to roleplay all that out, but I will let you know that at this point, Lucian has kind of like pulled all the favors he can, and he will let you know that. He's like, Remen has already given me this spell, he's already helped me with Mavrakis, like, he's asking me to do something for him, and I've only received from him so far.
Yes. Well, I didn't need your favors, Lucian. But Cool, take me to him. Anybody have questions, comments, concerns? Yes, Dahlia.
What is the plan with the pilot?
No, yes, don't worry about that's my part, dear.
You're
Sorry about
piloting
it.
it?
Ava, if you're gonna have a plan, we have to be able to help you. Otherwise, we're gonna have to come up with our own plan because we have no idea if the plan's working or not.
Correct.
Yeah, so the plan is to go to the airship at a specific time. But first we need to guarantee the distractions and Remen.
We can't guarantee the distractions and Remen unless we know the specific time that you're not mentioning.
Well, what
And
time
what the
do you
plan
want it to be?
is.
What time is it right now? What did we all just wake up? I can't. Is it the morning, Shorty?
Yeah, it's not super duper early. You guys have
Okay.
been talking for a bit, so I'll say it's at least like 8 or 9 a.m.
Right. Well, would it start getting dark at like it's winter, so like what, 5, 6?
Something like
Pretty
that.
early. Well, what do you say 5 p.m.? It's gonna start getting dark, so the chances that the church will attempt to stop us are slimmer.
They do not like to operate at night.
They do not.
They were yesterday.
They were. That was a special occasion. So who knows? Or maybe they're changing. All unknown. 5 p.m.?
But do you have a pilot?
Yes, we have a pilot.
Who is the pilot?
No?
You don't.
We don't know who the pilot is yet. I have not
And
met
I
them.
wanna look at her face and see if she knows and doesn't want to tell us, or if she's just bluffing and has no idea. what she's
Okay.
Absolutely.
This is the
bluffing.
easiest insight versus deception I've ever called.
100%
No.
bluff.
Also, I will ask this before you guys tell us your numbers here. Lucian
Sure.
probably would have zero knowledge about this, despite being intelligent. Dahlia definitely wouldn't. I doubt Gwen would. I don't think Leo would. Athera and Rosaris, maybe. Would your characters know anything about how sailboats work?
I did
Sailboats, like
spend-
regular sailboats?
I did
I
spend
can
quite
see
a bit
Gwen
of
on a
time
sailboat.
on a sailboat once.
Spending time on a sailboat is different from understanding how they work, and you are blind. So
True.
I'm just asking, kind of. I think Athera and Rosaris are the most likely to know anything about it, but I will let you guys decide how much do you know about how they work. I want to get that in writing now. If you want to rely on a check, you absolutely can. But I will throw it out there that, over the table at least, you guys would have probably gathered the information about airships previously, going through Galeazzo's office and or just talking to people. They are functionally floating sailboats, like pirate ships. So, the more you know about those, the more you know about how they might fly and operate. So, give me an idea. How much do you guys know?
Good.
I think Athera would know a decent amount because of the method that she would have gotten here from Sacradina. I think she would have been trained a bit like, oh, if you get stranded and the only way to get back home is through the water, you need to at least have a rudimentary idea of how to sail.
Cool.
So she's not an expert, but she
Yeah.
could be like, oh yeah.
Are you proficient in any intelligence skills? Like history, investigation?
Not normal ones. I have a few of the extra ones that I've gotten from classes, but
Okay. That is fine. What's your intelligence score?
12.
12. So it'd be a plus. You're still level 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you would have a +4 to like sailboat knowledge. Rosaris, what about you?
I feel like some of the members from the Order were probably either from sailboats or fought on sailboats at one point during a mission. And then we were on a pirate ship for the one mission. And I
Jasper!
probably asked a lot of questions about him just out of morbid curiosity.
I will say that you are also proficient in this. So if you're proficient in intelligence skill, we can just use that. What's your intelligence score?
14 plus 2.
Okay, so
and I am proficient in investigation and history.
So yeah, we'll just use one of those. But I'll just let you guys know if it comes to it, and we have to figure out how these things fly. Even if you don't have someone who can, in terms of literal sailing stuff, you guys have some bonuses regarding that.
Okay.
So deception versus
You can
intent,
figure it
let's
out.
go back to that.
All right, I got a dirty 30.
Great.
30.
I got a 27. I thought I was doing all right.
Oh. Ava will say, okay, the plan right now, just so everybody is in the loop, and I am telling you, believe me as much as I can right now, we need to split up so that we can get these things done. I'm going to go with Lucian and whoever else is coming with me to go to Remen first. And then I'm going to go talk to Miss Girl, who owes a favor. Based on what she says, this timing thing, I said 5, it might change. Meanwhile, whoever else needs to go book one of the distractions as the, either Gwen's Avenue or Rosari's, or if you think of a better one.
Okay. Who's in what group?
You are staying with me.
Okay.
Lucian is also staying with me. And
yeah,
then
let's put all the lightweights together in one group. That'll always work out.
Yeah.
I am more than capable of protecting them, Rosaris.
I think you're only able to protect the secrets you're wanting to keep right now.
The secrets I don't even know that I'm keeping right now until I know more.
Yes, ironically, I actually think that she's not telling any secrets. I think she just doesn't have a plan fully fleshed
plan is
out,
coming
and for her,
together.
that's a weird thing that we're not accustomed to.
No,
So-
but I am so accustomed to making escape plans when I get scared that I just go with it. I cannot guarantee anything, but if you guys trust me even just a little bit, can you please just humor me?
Sure. Would you like me to have these guys with the crystals that make me noticeable, or without them, but you will have to literally hold my hand and guide me around?
No crystals. We'll hold hands.
Okay. I'm sorry, Leo.
Well, I mean, I have 2 hands.
We're off to see the wizard then. Wonderful wizard of Calisto.
Great, I guess I shapeshift. Let me think. Somebody I would have seen in a vision.
You know, I just had a great idea.
What's
Why
that?
don't Athera and I go make a thunderstorm to get everyone off the tarmac so we can steal one?
Since when have you been able to make thunderstorms?
No, you're gonna make the lightning, I'm gonna make the thunder.
You know I can do both, right? This is just redundant.
Yes, but we have to have 2 people because you have to concentrate on that spell.
I think you're underestimating my ability.
Well,
Oh, you
then
just want to
can
feel
do it.
useful. Okay,
Yes,
yes, you
I'm
can come
just
and
trying
feel
to feel
useful.
you.
Athera,
Sure.
just let him!
I'm there now. Yes,
I
you're going
Don't
to
worry,
make
I can
very
also
late for this.
come and make some lightning too.
Yes, I think we should just do a bunch of lightning bullshit and scare everybody
is-
away so we can just...
Amazing plan. We'll say that's plan D.
That's
It
cool.
could happen
I'm above
as-
that other one that you said was plan F. So
Yes,
I'm all-
so, and it could technically
Right
happen
there,
the same time as plan A, so let's not throw that out yet. But let's see if we
Uh,
can get plan A, B, and C going.
Okay, I am going to shapeshift into a a green tiefling with a black bob.
Because that's not going to stand out
Yep.
at all.
looks
I
very
will say, in choosing to
Ain't blue.
use this, polymorph-esque spell, if you are fully omitting the crystals, then not only are you blind and completely inept of like vision, even with
I know
eyes in
that
this
I
form.
also cannot use any magic.
We'll say that you can't use any divination abilities
Mhm.
specifically. You still have magic, but you can't use divination.
Okay, well, if you guys don't want me to do that one, I mean, I can tiny visions that, and
Whatever you want. Honestly.
No, just go with that.
You're good right now.
Great.
You
Alright.
know.
Let's get this plan rocking and rolling. Dahlia has used the tattoo. You have effectively shapeshifted. Your crystals are no more. You are a blind green tiefling with a black bob. Love it.
and like got some like hips that don't lie,
Hips that don't.
and a
lie.
nice
Okay.
little tummy.
So let me make sure I have this right. Dahlia and Ava and Lucian are going together, and then Athera and Lear.
Lear.
Like, Lear.
Sounded
No.
like Gwen for a minute. Athera and Leo are going out on their own, and then Rosaris and Gwen are going to attempt to form a distraction.
But we don't need the thunderstorm right now.
Okay.
Like at this time.
If that is the case, I want you guys to tell me
On the
which
thunderstorm?
group do you want to start acting first?
It takes a significant amount of time to make a thunderstorm.
That's it.
Well, I need tea, and then I need space, and then I need quiet, and then I need tea again. So yes.
All right. Well,
Really?
then
'Cause I can just go bah, and they just
yeah, it's just so
Bite me.
easy for Gwen. What you need to do is have a tea party with Leo right now, then
Oh, I forgot he
Do
was
it.
coming again.
he is, he can also do really cool thunder stuff too.
Yes, he can stomp really loud. I noticed that last time.
Yes, he can. But you're more than welcome to join one of the collecting groups. We'll call us the collecting groups right now. We're gathering.
Okay.
All right. What group acts first? Where are you going, and what are you hoping to accomplish?
Lucian's taking us to Remen.
Can I borrow Zim, please?
I'm holding your hand.
No, yeah, you can.
Yes, but I can
And
communicate.
sometimes you go off, Ava. Sometimes you go off.
That is a problem.
Sometimes you're not trustworthy.
I am trying, all right?
And I can communicate back and forth with Zim.
That's true. Yeah.
If you
Go on,
don't
Zim.
mind, I know that he is your son, and I don't mean to steal him, but
No, it's okay.
I'm
We're just gonna be
blind
dealing with,
individual.
like, miners or party people. I don't know. One of them.
Thank you.
I think miners are the better plan.
Whatever you two think is going to work best as a distraction, of course.
You can still hold my hand if you want to.
She just kind of looks at you and then looks at Rosari's. Rosari's, if you do get the miners, you know how to rally them up, right? You're getting really good at with your charisma and all.
I don't like being made fun of, but
Is not making fun of you. You are doing better.
and I'm not sure I like the idea of using the people that I've become friends with as a means for my personal escape.
Isn't
But
that the point
they
of
would-
friends?
They would want you. They
I
would want
just-
to help you.
I just thought that maybe, like, a protest for something good might be nice.
They are protesting for something good, and they're just gonna move it.
Sure.
But I don't know. We don't have to do it.
Well, they're okay. Wait, are they going to be mad about the flying thing or glad?
The flying city thing.
Miners
Yeah.
are going to be mad.
I
because that's
do
what we're
believe they're
understanding.
going to be mad. So that'll
How
be
are
a
they going to
really
reach the ground?
easy point to
Well,
bring up.
didn't Casaro say that they were going to lift the city so that they could mine without the city falling?
Yes, but
Yeah,
I
but-
imagine that lifting the city will cause it to collapse. I mean, you're ripping the ground out.
I mean,
Maybe
don't
not everybody
miners
wants
use,
to
like,
leave.
Don't miners
I-
use
I
like
think it's worth
supports in their
asking.
tunnels?
Nah.
I think it's not really thing to be
Worth
too
asking
concerned
what
about.
they would think, but I guess that's part of this whole thing. So I guess
Yes.
we'll see.
Perhaps they'd want to help, and they would. You've helped them a lot, Rosaris. I mean,
Yeah, I'm just
And-
going to turn and walk out with my new golden hammer.
nobody's gonna get hurt. All right, and then
Just
we're gonna go to Remen.
Skip after him.
Yep.
To be clear, are you holding my hand?
Are you talking to...
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry,
I'm confused
I
what's
took a
happening.
drink.
I mean, if you want to hold someone's hand, Rosaris, you can hold Gwen's. It's
I
okay.
will summon Loki.
He doesn't have hands.
The group going to
Is it
Remen,
settle?
like I said, I've already talked with Galen. He knows exactly what we're doing there. He gets the spell. Remen really can't offer much help in that regard. He is also pretty new to Viridium, so he can't give any insight on the ships even. He just says that between Lucian and the rest of you, you're certainly smart enough to figure it out. Viridium is a very magical thing, but once it has been refined and trained to do a job, it just does that job. So it will follow some sort of logical track that you guys could intellect your way through. But he doesn't have any favors that he could pull like Floppy on.
Yeah, that's really not anything that I really care about, Remen. But thank you for telling us all of that. And she's gonna fold her arms at him and start glaring at him again and just look him up and down.
Still holding my hand in one hand, or
Sure.
so it just rips me this way.
Remen very quickly will just say, "What did I do to offend you? I
Yes.
do not understand. I have
What
be nothing
did
but
you
help.
do to offend me? I've been waiting for an apology, and yet here you are.
I will apologize
No.
for something when I know what I've done."
Okay. So, all of you freaking intellectual men are so dumb. You really don't know what you did.
Will you roll me an insight check, please, and thank you.
Okay, Shorty, if you know, then I'm gonna be kind of surprised. But I got a 15 in total.
In total, okay. You watch as he kind of bites his tongue, closes his eyes for a second, and breathes out, and he says, "If I am so dumb, please explain to me what I did to earn such a title."
Mm-hmm. Sure. I wanted to meet you and kind of interrogate you a little bit. Find out who you are and what you are to Lucian. And I saw you at the Lost Lament during my performance. I was gonna come to you right afterwards. But when I was done, you were gone. Do you know how insulting it is to walk out on a performer before they're even finished? And especially someone like me who prides himself on making sure that everybody in the audience is completely and utterly satisfied by the end. You know how rude and insulting that is to the performer?
You did a fine job. I was not there to see the performance. I enjoyed what I saw, but that was for a different sort.
Mm-hmm. Still rude, still insulting. And a fine job, really. Okay, well, sorry I couldn't be up to your standards. I don't know if it's just the whole thing, you're a Valerian high elf. Us half elves aren't really,
I'm gonna like telepathically
Up on that
say,
totem with you.
to fancy pretentious people, fine means great.
I don't think so.
It's
I
like
think
fine
he-
China. It's like fine China.
No. These kind of elves don't like the half ones here, and
To conclude,
think
the
I'm
conversation,
below him.
Remen will see that you like have stopped talking. Maybe doesn't realize that you're thinking back to Dahlia, who cannot hear your response. But he will say,
Oh, that's right.
he will say, I view you the exact same as I do Lucian, who, might I put it back in your memory that if I truly were as the Valarid wizards are, I would not let him study magic. Yet here we are. I am giving him spells to add to his spellbook because I want to see him grow and flourish. I would like to see the same for all of his friends as well.
See, that's just weird to me. Why? Why would you do that? You know, everyone else might just think it's coincidental, but I don't, you know. That you're here, and at that ball, you were everywhere that we needed you to be. So, are you following us, Mr. Remen? Because I don't like being followed.
You know what? We're gonna leave this up to a roll. Do you want high or low?
Ooh, I'll do high.
Okay. I rolled a 2. Remen looks at you, and he says, if you're going to insult me, then I will insult you back. The activities that you do, I have zero interest in, and I have no personal stake in this matter. I am here doing my own task, and if you think that I am too stupid to realize that I have made an error, then I am certainly too stupid to have been following you if I would ever want to do such a thing. The amount that you remain in my cognition is fully determined by how much you help Lucian with the task that I have given him, and that is it. He turns to Lucian and he wishes him a good rest of his trip. He hopes to see him in Valenrun again soon. If you don't remember from 2 weeks ago, he invited Lucian to meet back up with him in Valenrun once the new year has passed and once all the wizards return from Calisto to Valenrun.
Did Lucian ever tell all of us what the task was? Because I don't... Did he?
That's a good question.
I don't think so.
No,
If
I think
not-
he asked Gwen and Aethera about if they knew what an aboleth was.
Yeah. Regardless, you're here talking to Remen now, so I will say that he's not going to be super vague about this. He will directly tell you and say that your performance, as good as it was, he is not interested in it because it does nothing to show your competency in actually achieving anything, such as the task that he has given Lucian.
The death task.
Uh,
The absolute annihilation task.
and
This
Remen
guy
is going
wants us to
to-
fucking die.
He's going to cut this conversation short after being insulted by Ava. Lucian is clearly upset by that, and he will probably look to you and be like, he was trying to make amends, and you did not want to do it, and you insulted him. Lucian just kind of goes...
trust him.
I'm not going to say anything for Gatlin. We'll see how Lucian feels about him whenever he is back and can actually attest to it. But he'll just tell you, like, we'll have this conversation later. Let's swap scenes. The rest of you, Rosaris and Gwen and Leo and Aethera, you guys are trying to rally some sort of distraction for your little attempt to board and use an airship whenever they are not currently open to the public. Now that you are away from Ava, I would love to know exactly what you plan to do and how much it aligns with her actual plans.
I'm planning on being 100%. Like, we're scouting out where the airships are, and figuring out what people are doing there, and then figuring out what kind of... I'm going to cast, like, Sleet Storm, and you're going to cast Call Lightning, and we're going to make Thunderclaps, and we're going to just scare the shit out of everybody.
Sure. Will all of you roll me a perception check really quick while you are actively doing something else?
Oh, that was very close to being very good, but was very bad.
Interesting phrase.
Rolled a 3. And I add nothing.
I don't
Leo
know.
also rolled a 3, but he
Oh my
added
God.
5.
But I added 5. And that's where we are
You
now.
know what's better than adding nothing? Adding 5.
I don't know if Natalie had to step away. Gwen, please tell me that you rolled better.
Oh, what we rolling?
Oh
Perception, where are you at?
Perception.
Shorty, I'll roll a
Everybody.
d20 for Aethera. Watch this.
I didn't roll that good.
I rolled a 9 for Aethera.
Oh my.
Plus whatever.
I got a
perception
10.
is.
Okay.
Whoa, the highest.
The guys decided that they wanted this to be a surprise rather than something that you guys actively see coming and can initiate yourself. You guys are at Casaro Airway. You navigate yourself through the city. You know where it is. You're there, and you see that the gates to the terminals and places that people go to buy tickets and all that fully closed off. There are a couple of workers who are navigating around, but everyone else is fully vacated from the area. There are a couple of even with your low perception rolls, goodness, there are a couple of families who are approaching and seeing that it's still closed. You see that they're looking around, seeing if they can't buy tickets or something, but then they end up leaving. And I do mean a couple of families, so a mom and her kids, a dad, a bunch of different groups looking to, at your best insight, potentially get out of the city now that it is announced that it's going to be flying. But as you're sitting there looking at the gate, seeing what you could do to distract, you hear a voice come from behind you guys, a little nervous at first, and you just hear a excuse me, could I bother you guys for just a minute?
Sure? Who are you? What's up?
You turn to see this red-headed halfling man, probably no older than 25. He looks relatively young. He's pulling out a notepad and a pencil, and he says, "Oh, I'm a reporter, Richie. Nice to meet you. You guys look awfully familiar. I happened to run into you. This is fantastic. Could I interview you?"
No, not taking interviews at this time.
He'll turn to literally anyone else and be like, I saw you guys at the gala yesterday. I saw what you did. It looked very cool. I just have,
How much are you getting paid for this?
Well, I won't know until I return. I've already wrote my article.
How much are you going to get paid for this?
Whatever my normal salary is.
I will pay you triple that to shut up about the whole thing.
Listen, I just... the people...
Journalistic integrity will kill us all.
He sets the notebook away, and he fully forgoes the, attempting to interview, and he's like, "Listen, my boss has been on my ass, alright? I gotta write about the shit happening in Calisto, because the people want to hear about it. They're curious, they want to know. And then you guys seem to actually be, in the action, so to speak. I work for Windromeda Daily. Not from around here. I'm trying to get the scoop, is what we call it around town.
Scoop of what?
Scoop of information about...
out of a bowl.
That
Yeah.
sounds kind of nasty.
Bowl is your
Yeah.
brain, and it's full of ice cream, and it's good stuff, and I'm trying to get a scoop of that so I can give it to
Ooh, ice cream.
I've
How are you
got-
going
Don't
to
be
get it to your
distracted.
boss if you're with Windromeda? How are you going to get it back to Windromeda?
I'm actively figuring that out, and he points to the closed gates for the airships. I flew in a month ago in preparation for this.
Okay, second deal. You figure out how to get us all on an airship, and we'll give you an exclusive interview.
I'm gonna say roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah. Okay, let's get this +2. That one's a 6. That one's a 19.
Now we're talking.
I was really worried that was going to be in that one. With the way it was rolling.
On a 21, he crosses his arms and he says, "Now listen, I don't know the first thing about these airships. I don't know how they work. I don't know how to get on them. The gates are closed. That's all I can tell you right now. But if you're promising an interview, if you've got some sort of plan here, I'll happily tag along.
Nope.
I need to get back home anyway."
That was not the deal. You were going to figure out how to get us on an airship, and then we would give you an exclusive interview, sort of a trade here, not us do the thing and give you the thing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you drive a hard bargain. I'm absolutely adding this in. I don't know your names yet, but you're distinguishable enough. After a couple of minutes, he's gonna walk up to the gate and he's gonna see someone moving around on the inside, and he's gonna like whistle at them to get their attention, wave them over, and he's like, "Hey, I'm from Windromeda. I'm here with the press." He like pulls out a little, identification card saying that he works for Windromeda Daily, and he says, "I was promised that I would have a courier ship back home with my information, and it seems that these things are still locked. Now, obviously, we didn't know about the whole flying city shit before then, but I would like to uphold you to your promise about getting me here and back, not just here. I don't want to be stuck here when this stuff goes skyborne." The person working as in the airship just says, "Rosari's you would be able to identify." She just goes, "What?" in Septenian.
Yeah, I'll walk up and just be the translator. Just, he's with the press in Windromeda. You promised to get him home. You're not getting him home. He's threatening to sue.
She looks at you. This is kind of like an older, taller woman, maybe in her like late 40s, early 50s, and she just says, I don't know anything about promises to get people home. The airships have been closed to the public for a couple weeks now. I don't know.
Who would know? He's not public. He's press. Get it right. Retention skills in the city suck. Look, we're not public either, and I'll hold up Dorenzo's token and be like, he was promised to get home, and we're gonna get him home.
I'm gonna let you decide. Give me persuasion or intimidation. And before you tell us what you roll, I want to let you guys know the stakes of this right now. On a 10, the conversation continues. You might be able to say the right things. You might be able to get the results that you want. On a 14, she'll get the manager. And that person might be a little more empowered to make decisions like this. On an 18, she's going to get you on an airship today.
Come on.
You got this, friend. Guidance.
And we all help
It's a
with the power of
D4.
friendship.
Yes, you can roll with advantage, being helped by your friends.
Oh, please.
Guidance. 10 is good, 14 is great, 18 is problem solved.
All right.
Ooh.
You're a nat-
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is that a 20 or 16?
It's a 20.
Okay.
We
Let's
lost-
go!
I got a 3 on the other one.
This lady like sighs and rubs her head and she says, "Oh, Jesus Christ." I'm using the wrong accent. She says, "Oh, Jesus. The nobility in this city certainly have their panties in a wad and get away with it. I'll go talk to someone and I'll see if we can get you on a more private flight out of the city here pretty soon."
Define pretty soon, if you could. Ballpark.
I will have to find a pilot. I will have to find people to man the ship. That might take me a couple of hours, but I'm sure.
I'm gonna pull out a sack and just hand her 1,000 silver and be like, "Find us a thing. Hurry up."
She takes the equivalent of $100,000. And
We're
says,
leaving the city. We don't need silver anymore.
She unlocks the gate, opens it, and she says, "We have a lovely little lounge right over here, if you will. Wait there. At the end of the hour, I will be back, and we will be on that ship."
Oh.
Cool. Thank you.
You are welcome. She tells you to leave the gate open if you need to leave and get your stuff, because you guys don't have all of your belongings with you, but she says to close it so that people can't get in. She'll have people monitoring. She'll let people know that they're doing a private flight. I'm gonna say let's take our break right there, as you guys have found your way onto an airship now, and we'll get the party to gather up and prepare to leave.
Richie?
With Richie. He's going with
Richie!
and you have to
Dude, I want to roll an insight check to see if he's just a Piran person.
Wrong person, if he's Maprakis.
We will do that
Right?
back. We're gonna take our break.
Oh God, Ava is gonna be so proud of Leo.
All right. At the end of the hour, the party and Richie reconvene convene at Casaro Airway. You are being guided by this manager lady who has not given you her name. She does not plan to. But as she approaches in a very pseudo posh Septenian accent, talking specifically to Rosaris, is the one who offered her $100,000 as a little bit of a bribe / payment for this. She says, in the matter of an hour, the best that I could get, I have 3 workers who I do trust pretty diligently who are working today, who know how to fly these things. We'll put you on one of the smaller vessels that are normally used for tours just above the city, that are privately rented from those who wish to do so. As you board the ship, you see 3 people who are actively working on pulling some of the sails open, getting some of the ropes tied up. She points and she says, "That is Eugenio or Eugenio, whichever one you prefer. He does not care." And she points at a kind of tired-looking, middle-aged man with short, cropped hair who just kind of looks at you guys and then goes back to doing his work. She gestures to another woman, a older halfling with dark skin and dark curly hair that's tied back in a big ponytail.
Juliana.
And she says, "This is Juliana." Juliana gives you guys a smile and a wave as she is actively carrying a crate across the deck. And then the last one, he points and she says, "And that is Otello." And she points at a younger, probably mid-20s half-elf. You see the kind of tan skin of what was probably a wood elf heritage. He's got long, wavy brown hair and a kind of squarish, boyish face.
I'm gonna ask, how long have they worked for you?
She hears you speaking in Wistarian and looks at Rosaris.
How long have they been working for you?
Juliana has been here for going on 10 years, Eugenio for at least 5, and Otello is pretty new. He started just a few months ago.
Which one
I
is
just,
the
I just
pilot?
want to say, Rosari's putting up 10 and 5 with his fingers, but Dahlia can't see.
Comedy! Heroic.
Which one is the pilot?
Well, they will all
Rosaris.
3 be acting as pilots. It normally takes at least 2 people to man a ship, but I figured with the extra... I'm sorry, I couldn't understand you. What did you say? That was in the wrong language.
I said Rosaris.
Well, Rosaris, you're translating. But she will say that all 3 of them are acting as pilot. It normally takes 2 people, one of them to interact with the Viridium and change the density of the ship so that it floats and then hovers and then sinks, and one of them to man the sails, but they have an extra person for protection or in case someone wants to take a break. With $100,000, it was very easy to hire people last minute. So she says all 3 of them are considered to be equal. Obviously, Otello is new, so he will likely be learning from the others, but all 3 of them have flown before. And
Rosaris, do you tell us all this?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I kind of telepathically to the group. Well, actually, we can understand her, those of us wearing the earrings.
True. I don't know who all took one and attuned to it, but you absolutely can.
I'm gonna, like, telepathically be like, should we try to leave the new guy behind? I mean, he might not be who he says he is.
Honestly, if we're going to second guess every single fucking person that we meet, we're not going to get anywhere. And also, we can just assume that they are watching us, so I don't think it's worth it.
Okay.
We'll kill him if we have to.
What? I don't know about that one.
What?
Are you guys
When?
Maybe like tie him up.
out loud?
I
He can't understand us?
No, but Richie can, who is standing 10 feet from you guys, and he just says, I'm gonna go find my cabin and get myself set up. We'll do those interviews before too long, once we get Skyborn. There's
Interviews.
an awkward chuckle and heads off into the ship.
Who is that guy?
Hi,
I've
Richie.
heard his-
Who
Yes,
the
so-
hell is this
yes.
random guy?
So, this guy was, in the end, not very consequential to getting us this airship, but I did have to promise him interviews. I don't really care
Interviews.
about him.
Interviews.
Yes, he thinks
He's a reporter for the
next,
Windromeda
yes.
thing.
He thinks
So-
we're the next big scoop, but you can just
So
lie to
what?
him. It's fine.
We
What are we a scoop of?
Scoop of information from our ice cream
Maverick
brains.
So are we
Maverick is
supposed
right.
to say that we are from the Church of Paran then?
I don't think he
I
cares.
don't think he cares, and I think this would actually be a wonderful time to slander the shit out of Bird Lady.
That is a good point.
I'm not
How
very
clever you
prone
are.
to slander.
Dahlia.
Tell the truth. The truth is just as damning as the slander.
It really is. It's not
really
even
is,
slander.
yeah.
All right, then let's go. We need to go now.
Nah, let's go.
Ava wants
Great.
to also like kind of look out. By the way, like, is there people watching or Piranians?
Give me a perception
Specifically.
check.
Well,
Private lounge.
she's doing that.
That's
for
a
the-
dirty 20.
Rosaris, do you want to add to that?
I was just gonna see if I can tell if what the new guy has a weird accent, kind of like I would, since he's either Timeran or Wisterian. If we're right that he's a Piranan,
Sure. Yeah, I get
so
what
I
you're
just
saying.
want to
Just
listen to
give
his
me-
accent.
Give me a history check to kind of try to place his accent. Ava, on a dirty 20, you are at least able to confirm that you are not actively being followed or watched. You look around, this place is still pretty empty. You are the only ones boarding this ship. You don't think anybody else is here. You think you're kind of in the clear.
Strange. Okay.
Got a 8 + 6, 14.
On a 14, general information, I'll at least tell you he doesn't have a Wisterian or Timeran accent.
Cool.
With that, this manager lady will begin making her way off the ship. She will turn back to you guys one more time and just say, I do hope you enjoyed the ride. I will let you know that the travel that we have planned for you guys will take about 5, maybe 6 hours, and we will not be able to stop in the city. Windromeda has lots of storms and lightning and thunder mess with Viridium a little bit, as I imagine you may know. And you see her kind of raise her eyebrows at you guys and look over at Leo.
And not Gwen, who's a blue dragonborn.
You're muted.
So how are we supposed to get out?
Leo, you're muted, man.
Why? No, I'm
He just
not.
wasn't talking.
I just wasn't talking. I'm
I
confused.
saw
I
your
don't,
mouth
I don't know why
moving,
she's.
like I thought.
I don't know why she's looking at me. I don't.
With that, she is going to give like a little polite bow and exit the ship.
Is she from the sword?
I'm going to stop.
I'm gonna be so ticked if she's from the sword.
No, are we flying into the angel?
As she leaves, the people come over and they like take up the plank that was used to like get you guys onto the ship.
If they are not going to stop in the city, how are we going to get out?
They're gonna stop outside the city and we'll walk there.
Yeah, we just land on the ground. That's fine.
Otello comes over. He's the one pulling up the rope. He hears you guys talking. Not quite sure what you're saying. He probably only speaks Septenian. But he is going to yell to the others, and it looks like they are getting ready to go. So he is going to walk over to you guys and say in Septenian, you may want to find your cabins, get yourself situated, and the takeoff and the landing are the only really rough parts. If we experience any strong winds, we'll certainly let you know. Might be a little bit of swaying on the ride. Other than that, give us 10 minutes to get us up in the air, and then should be smooth sailing from there.
I'll translate as, go to your rooms.
Yes, sir.
I don't
Gives a
want
nod.
to.
I was going to say, I would rather stay up top.
And with that, as long as you guys are getting somewhere, the feeling underneath your feet of the ship pushing up against you is something that you probably don't get to experience very often in a fantasy world. The best I can equate it to is like an elevator in real life, whenever it starts moving and you feel like your insides drop a little bit. But you feel as they are yelling out things to each other, there is a like grate in the deck where they are yelling down to the person interacting with the Viridium underneath. They're yelling out different things like winds are clear, sails are open, activating this many of the Viridium stones that they have in the mast of the ship, and you feel this a decent sized boat. You guys have plenty of space to walk around and lounge. Lift and pull into the sky. If you choose to stay on the deck, you will see the city slowly slowly fade and the air grow colder and colder as quickly the temperature plummets from a nice 45, 50 degrees to below freezing as you exit this seeming bubble around Calisto. Little flurries of snow begin to land on the deck of the ship, and you guys are skybound and in the air. The people working, again in Septenian, yell, altitude's reached, we're ready to go. They let down some of the sails, and the person underneath changes a couple of other situations of Viridium in the mast, activating different numbers of pieces to make the ship, instead of floating upwards, stay still where it's at. The wind slowly begins to pick up, and you guys, slowly at first, but soon picking up speed more than you would sailing on the ocean with less resistance, begin making your way across Septenum. It's going to be a 5-ish hour trip before you arrive at your destination, which the manager was a little vague about. But you guys get that time to do whatever you would like.
Once we're in the air, I'm just gonna find somewhere. If there's a crow's nest, I would ask Zim to help me get up there so that I could really feel the air, and maybe even take off my disguise. If there's nobody around, I would ask Zim if there's anybody that could see us.
Sure, yeah. Zim will absolutely help you. Zim is invisible for this. I will throw that out there, unless Izzy says differently.
Nah. Dolly don't need to see, it don't matter.
But yeah, you get up in the crow's nest. If anyone was going to stop you, they were paid way too much to care about it. So you're up there by yourself, feeling the wind, breeze against you. You take down your disguise.
Yeah, I'm just gonna I don't know, feel it. It's nice and cold. I'm in the air. I am right at home.
Absolutely.
But I'm just gonna kind of be thinking up there.
For the rest of you, how do you physically react to being slowly brought up into the air, and what do you guys want to do in the hours that you have until you arrive at your journey or your destination?
Immediately seasick. I'm going to airsick, whatever. I'm going to go to one of the deckhands and be like, what's with the storms? Why would we know about that? Never been there.
I'll say you go to Juliana. You know Otello doesn't speak Wisterian, but you go to Juliana, and she has kind of a thick accent that I'm not going to be able to replicate, but she's able to understand and speak with you. And she says, "It's kind of obvious you guys messing up that thing in the market with magic is, not a huge deal, but it's certainly something worth knowing about, and a lot of people have heard about it."
But why would we know that there are storms in this random city?
I don't think that's what she was saying. I think that you would understand how magic can interfere with Viridium.
You interfered with it before.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I'm not very smart. I knew something was wrong. I knew she was doing a thing, but I didn't know what that thing was for. Thank you for the clarification.
I think Ava's gonna walk up. Hey!
I'm just gonna vomit, but now I'm
Oh,
less inclined to.
what? You're feeling sick, Leo?
Yes, it's quite strange. I don't think I've been on a boat before, and certainly not one as such as this.
Mm-hmm. And Ava puts her arms out and her hair is like blowing. She's like, I think it's freeing. Hi, Juliana. I'm Ava. And she puts her hand out.
She shakes it with a smile, and she says, "Well, you already know my name, Juliana. I was just telling your friend here about how you guys have some first-hand experience with how magic can disrupt and mess up Viridium.
Yes.
What my manager was so eloquently trying to say is that we won't be able to stop in the city. Not only do they not have a skyport like we do, but the storms that, stay over the city for some reason mess up Viridium and make it a little dysfunctional. So we can't fly into the city. We'll have to fly to a village outside of the city.
Oh.
You guys will have to, take some sort of transportation inside."
It's totally fine. That makes sense. This is great, actually. And you know what? I actually know something else. That me and you, we're gonna be really good friends.
Are we?
Yes, because we both have a very mutual friend, actually. He goes by Flaviano.
Oh, friend is a strong word. I do know the man.
I bet
yes,
you
now
do.
we're on the same page, you and I.
I bet you do. Speaking of which, said friend told me that you owe a bit of a favor.
He does like to collect those. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So, there have been a time or two when I've gotten a little zealous in celebration, and he's helped take care of me, made sure that I had a room to stay in.
He's so sweet.
He is, and he does not do it for the wrong reason, but he certainly does not mind being rewarded for such good behavior. So,
No.
I do, in fact, owe him a piercing.
Yes. So the favor is now for me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I am just telling you that so you know. Because I'm probably going to ask you for one before we get there.
Well, what is this favor?
Right now, we don't have to worry about that. Let's just be
That's
friends and have fun.
Frightening when she says that. Be very scared. She hasn't even told me yet. So.
Am, and I would like to just throw this out there that I do owe Flaviano a favor, and you seem to know Flaviano. I was not told of such transition of favor, so
Yes, this is why I'm telling you.
I will hold
Oh,
right to say no, but depending on what it is, I might use this against him if that is the kind of relationship that you have.
oh yes, feel free to do so, but I also told you so you could actually confirm with him that the favor is now mine. You probably don't have ascending, do you?
What?
Oh, lucky for you, I do. And she's gonna pull out one of her scrolls. If you want to confirm that the favor is mine now, you can use this scroll to ask him yourself.
I'll do that if you tell me what the favor is.
So then we're gonna do this in a little bit.
Sure.
Sure. And then she's gonna grab Leo and kind of walk away a little bit. Are you still feeling sick, Leo? I need you to get better.
A little bit has changed. A little bit has changed to excitement because I have a distinct feeling I know what you're about to say.
Yeah.
Speaking of feeling sick, as you guys exiting talking to Juliana, we'll say that she was down inside the ship and you're now walking back up to the deck. You see Richie head over the side of the ship, like fully, like not taking this well.
Oof. I don't think he's gonna get those interviews.
And Gwen just like be there patting the back of his back like it's all right, mate. You got this.
He is like leaning on the deck and he's talking to you just like, you never get used to this. This flying stuff. It's terrible. I'd much rather be on the ground, but it's.
He's up on the deck.
Yeah, I much prefer a griffin, to be honest.
I can't imagine that would be any better. Nope. Not even be able to stand up. He stands up and kind of shakes himself off. He's getting his bearings and he says, so, seeing the two of you here as well, he says, so those interviews, we can, wipes his mouth a little bit. We can start those whenever you guys would like. The sooner the better, because I might have a lot of questions.
You are actually so cute when you don't have puke all over your mouth.
I just wiped
Then
it
why
off.
didn't you tell me he was so cute?
Yeah,
Of course, we'll tell you everything you want.
Great.
Wow, Gwen.
I'm baffled, to say the least.
Sorry, that's just that's that cute charm my mom always said I had. And he attempts to smile, but it is like almost like half drunk, being up here and feeling queasy and sick. He just says, "Give me 10. I'm gonna go grab my notebook. I'm gonna go grab my stuff. We'll meet up here. I'll ask you all the questions. You can tell me everything. I'm gonna get a drink." And he heads back down into the ship.
She's gonna look at Gwen. Should we throw him off?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that's
Are you
the.
sure? We're a little off.
Okay,
We're not
I think
that
half
bad.
of us should mess with him, and the other half
Meth?
should.
We should
That's
mess
fine.
him out.
Meth?
We should
No,
give him drugs.
I'm channeling you. Mess with him. We're gonna get on the deck. And we're gonna mess with the. With
You're gonna
the
get on
guy.
the dick.
On the
Whoa, we're
dick?
getting on what?
We're gonna get censored.
Oh, I'm gonna start adding the
you don't
sensors.
like you don't like. I can't do it outside of buzzwords. I'm not good at it yet.
We should mess with him
Yes.
or throw
And
him
then the
off.
other half of us should.
And we
shit
could
talk
maybe mess with
Casaro.
him. That might.
Well, mess
I don't know about throwing him
No
off
throwing.
a
Okay.
ship in the
Alright.
sky.
Yeah, so it's only what, 50 feet, 100 feet.
I think
200 feet.
he would just straight up turn into mist.
Hmm.
I don't.
We can find out.
think that's no.
No. Okay. Well, Gwen, 1 second, and she's gonna grab Leo and kind of bring you over, and she's gonna hold your hands and like look up into your eyes. Leo, I don't really think it's fair that me and you didn't get anything out of the deal.
I agree.
Yeah, and you know, I've always really, really wanted an airship.
I thought you might say that. You have such expensive taste, Ava.
You know me so well, darling.
I don't like the way you guys are
Yes.
smiling at each other over there.
Now, won't you help me?
As long as we don't actually hurt anyone, I'm sure that we can
course
show some
not.
overwhelming force and they will simply acquiesce to our wishes.
How are we going to convince the others, you think?
Do we have to?
well, the do-gooders are probably going to stop us, but imagine us having an airship. Wouldn't that solve a lot of issues with traveling? Wouldn't that get us back to... What if some of us learned how to pilot an airship from the favor that Juliana has to...
Oh, if we make that the favor, then she'd definitely be fine with it if we do it before the whole...
Before we mutiny them,
Yes, before we mutiny them, yes. This sounds pretty buttoned up. I really don't think it'll be that hard. We paid these people so much money.
If it goes wrong, and we can't overtake the ship, then so what?
Yeah, also we could just, push them off, when we land, and then just take off again.
I'll say at this point, Richie comes, almost crawling back up the stairs, holding himself on the rails. He's got, his journal sticking out of his waistband. He's got a pen in his mouth, and he says, "Oh, they really need to invest in some elevators on these things. Walking up the stairs while in the air is..."
Poor thing.
Hi, Richie.
Leans against a wall, waves at you guys, and he says, "All right, who's up first? I got..."
Gwen said she would love to be your first.
I didn't say that, but I was gonna go first anyways, because you two seem to be having a conversation without me, and that's quite rude, because I'm standing right fucking here.
I was going to hold your hands and look deeply into your eyes next.
No, you weren't.
No,
I was.
Aw.
But actually, in fact, you do your interview first, and I'll come back.
I could interview you guys all at the same time.
I have things to do,
That
and she walks away.
Okay, well...
I'll stay.
Hey, but you literally just said you were gonna interview.
Yes.
It'd go a lot faster if you all work together to tell this story.
I have to find a certain wood elf, actually.
Yes, she's also not going to talk to you, just by the way, so...
Well, I'll take whoever I can get. If, the lot of you, and he gestures to you two, and then kind of around, Dahlia's up in the crow's nest, Rosari's and Athera are down below deck. Lucian's already said he's not doing an interview. He has too much stuff to do. He's working on potions and transcribing the spell into a spell book. But Richie says, I'll interview everybody I can. If you want to make it faster, we can do it all at once. That's fine.
Alright, well, we're here. What are your questions?
Is it just the two of you?
Why? Why is it just you, Leo?
I'm going down
who else
to
is
Athera
around?
and Rosari's.
Yeah,
The first question
do you want to
is-
call some people?
Where are the rest of you?
Around? Would you like us to go get them?
Yes!
You've got 6 hours.
Alright.
I'll say at this point, you guys have about
Go
5
get
hours
Ava.
left. Yeah.
Now, Ava will not talk, but I will just thaumaturgy.
She literally just said 3 minutes ago that she was going to interview with him.
Gwen
She
is so
lied.
sweet. Gwen
She
is so sweet. You really
lied.
believe everything I say. It's so cute.
She's blatant lie. Anyway, I will thaumaturgy and just be like,
I thought we weren't
calling all
lying to each
people.
other
We are
anymore.
doing an interview with
I really
Richie.
thought-
I ain't lying to you.
I'll say
Down
all of
to
you
wherever we are.
hear, potentially muffled, depending on where you're at, Leo's voice calling out that everyone in the party is being summoned up on deck to be interviewed by Richie.
I'm gonna telepathically to Zim and be like, "You don't think they mean us, do you?"
I definitely mean everybody, probably except for Ava, because she's
I'm gonna
a lying
telepathically to Zim and be like, "Oh, you can stay up there, mate. I don't give a fuck."
He is snoozing.
All right.
I'm staying up here with Zim.
Uh,
I'm not
How
gonna
people actually show up.
we'll just make this easy. Who all does come up on deck? Who all is willing to be interviewed?
If
Me.
either Athera or Rosari's is going up while Ava's going down, she's gonna stop them to talk to them.
I mean, I was probably gonna be on the deck. once already, so...
Oh, you're already there? So I guess you already
Yeah,
heard, then
I mean-
I will...
Yeah, I was probably up by the wheel that's steering the ship. It's just everyone kept talking, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Well then, for Athera, she's going to look for. Down below.
Cool.
Yeah, Athera's tactfully ignoring the summons. She's oh, I can't hear that. My perception is high with audible things, not with telepathic.
Rosaris, do you choose to join Gwen and Leo down there for the interview or not?
Sure.
Cool. The three of you get down there, and Richie is like kind of waiting for a little bit, seeing if anybody else shows up, and he says,
Do I see if Ava's around here anywhere?
"She went down below
You
deck.
can...
We
I'm
watched her
going
leave."
to Athera down.
I
coming back for you.
We're all gonna abandon Richie.
am gonna grab Ava.
What? You're going down there?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Then I can talk to both of you at once.
No, I'm grabbing you. You're not
Do I
saying
hear
a
the
word,
scuffle?
and you're going upstairs.
We'll hear a scuffle out in the hallway.
Yeah, probably.
I
I'll open
think
the door. What are you two doing?
Athera!
Ava is being a big fat liar.
I didn't lie to Gwen. And I'm not lying to you either. I'm just lying to a stupid interview guy. Is that so wrong?
What?
I don't want to
thought-
be interviewed.
You said you wanted to mess with him, so you're coming with me.
We can mess with him, for sure. But first... And she looks at both of you with a little smirk. But first... How would you guys like to learn how to pilot an airship? Wouldn't that be fun?
Why we have pilots?
Well, Athera, I'm surprised that you're not interested in this. You know everything about everything. Why wouldn't you want to know something like this?
It-
Dare I
does have a
say
point.
another insight check on this girl? I'm like, this is suspicious.
this is
Why are you
why
pushing this?
Ava has this trope, and why your personal channel is named Insight Check Central.
It's not anymore.
It's not anymore,
called
but it-
Stabby McGee.
It was.
Anyway.
Oh, that was a bad one. Was that a bad one too?
Yes, I hope yours was worse. Because I know your bonus is better than mine.
All right, we'll say it on the count of 3. Ready? 1.
Wait, I'm doing math.
Oh.
okay, I got it.
1, 2, 3, 15.
13. Dang it!
Oh!
What is wrong with me?
Did I insight check?
You sure can.
Have
Let's
fun
go!
with that.
Is Gwen finally tuning in?
Oh my gosh, this would be amazing.
I got a 19.
Wow.
I'm like, oh yeah, this actually sounds legit.
Well, you, Gwen, can tell that she is excited about something she's not fully saying.
Gwen, what do you think? Should
I'm
we do
gonna
this?
look at Athera. I'm gonna point at her and then point at Ava. Say that's bullshit.
Well,
Because usually I can tell these
it's
things.
not
No,
entirely
you
bullshit.
were kind of distracted with your tree or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
Earlier,
it's flying
so
all
maybe
over
it's
the
still
place.
in your head.
It's not entirely bullshit. I do think you'd be interested in it, Athera. But perhaps I'm wrong, since, I was wrong about almost everything about you up until recent. We found that you were lying about
That's not entirely your fault.
No. So I think you would like to learn. Gwen, you telling me you've never wanted to learn how to pilot a ship?
Well, I didn't really know those existed until recently.
There's none in Eorsha?
Everyone rides like griffins and shit. What do you mean?
True.
That's true, that's true.
That's like not
different-
really a thing there.
Different kind of thing. Well, I'm just saying, we should probably get some pointers from Juliana. It would be helpful if something were to happen.
I mean, it can't hurt to know. And I
Oh.
do like knowing things, but...
You do.
It does sound kind of fun, but I'm not
Right?
really sure. I'm not
Alright.
really sure what
Okay.
you are doing to get to that situation where we would
Gwen.
need to learn how to fly an airship.
Gwen, and she's gonna take your hands. And she's gonna look into your eyes. For the sake of honesty, let me be honest with you. First of all, I think you'd be a fucking sick captain. Zim too, by the way.
He's taking a nap.
Well, imagine you and Zip in little captain hats. Hell yeah. Secondly, Gwen.
Firstly, hold on.
Oh, okay.
He is going to learn to fly one day, just so you know.
So,
he can kind of fly. He doesn't really need to learn how to pilot a ship. He'll be too big
Okay.
one day.
One day, but until then. Anyways,
Continue. Yeah, sorry.
Secondly, Gwen, I want the ship.
Why?
Athera, you got your tree. Gwen,
Doesn't it
I don't-
need
this is a very
fuel
small
or something?
mission.
How are you going to be able to keep it
That's a
running?
lot of questions all at once here. What? One
Don't
at a time.
ships need fuel? Like how
No,
you
they-
have to feed your hippogriff?
Well, they have
What?
Viridium for that. This takes place of that, I believe. But we'll get all the pointers we need from Juliana, who owes me a favor. And Athera, what did you ask?
I didn't. I want to know what a hippogriff is.
Oh,
Yes, actually, I do too.
it's kind of like a horse, right? You guys have seen horses.
Yeah.
And a bird combined.
So like a Pegasus.
Like, no, it's like front half is bird, back half horse.
That sounds.
I feel like you're making that up.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, you've seen a griffin, right? Front half bird, back half lion.
Is this like the owl bear thing?
Yes, it's like an owl bear. Front half
Oh,
owl, back half bear.
Well, that sounds really fun. I would like to ride one day. Maybe if we ever
And-
visit your home again. Which
I
would be a
plan on
lot
it.
easier
Oh boy.
with an airship.
I
How are you
don't really
planning on
know how I
taking it?
feel about an airship going to Aorsha, but okay.
I'm just saying
Are
it would
they
make
just gonna
travel.
give it to us?
Well,
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering.
That's good point. I love that you ask questions, Athera. You're so smart.
Why do I feel like you're mocking me?
No. I'm just doing what I do. So we're gonna take it, and we're not gonna hurt anybody. If that's what you're thinking, I would never throw anyone off of a ship. I can't believe that you're looking
I'm
at
pretty
me
sure
like
you
that, Gwen.
suggested that like 3 times already.
What? Did you
Yeah.
hear that?
Yeah.
You weren't even.
Athera's
up there.
got
I'm just gonna like
crazy
twitch my
ears.
ears a little bit.
Look,
Have you seen those things?
depending, I'm pretty sure that we can just get them to give us the ship. If they don't, then Leo's gonna knock them unconscious. Juliana is gonna teach us how, and then once we get to a good area, we will just kind of put them off the ship.
But also one thing to consider, we all kind of, well, maybe not all of us. Some of us are pretty identifiable, and
Right.
they could, wake back up after and have us wanted.
Yeah, no, we kind of are wanted.
we
though,
don't.
is-
No,
isn't
but
that
like
the thing?
by even more people is
well,
what
let's
I'm
add them
saying.
to the list. Also, I don't think we need to worry about that. I'm gonna contact Azalea.
I
Everything's
don't
gonna
remember
be
who
fine.
that is, but okay.
What do
Lady
you
that took us.
mean, you bird lady? It's
Hey, this
Oh,
is a-
lady! I don't know names that well. Let's be honest
This
here.
is a great opportunity for me to chime in here. Rosaria's Leo, will you guys roll initiative for me really quick?
What?
That's great.
Was Richie the? Oh,
Is
what's
that a now
happening?
one?
Who is that?
A 6.
Oh, I was gonna say, does Dahlia see anything? But wait, no, does it? No, he's
I got an
sleeping.
8.
Bro,
You guys got an 8?
Who got a nat one, bro?
since when? We are alone here. Richie's a fucking snake. I knew it. I'm not even mad about being
This may
a
just be
bitch.
the order of the interviews. Like,
I hope so.
As you guys are
Freaking
getting
out
up there, Richie is talking to you, and he's telling you, like, I'd love to get an interview with at least, like, 4 or 5 of you guys. You got 3 here now, but, you said I could get these exclusive interviews. This would definitely earn me some good favor with my bosses. I might even get some time off. I might get a bonus. Who knows? Listen, if I got to sweeten the deal, if we're heading to Windromeda, you're going to need somebody to show you around. I can certainly do that. And as he's talking, because you are lower on the initiative order, you guys don't see it, but in like the flash of an eye, what looked like a swarm of bats flies around you guys and then begins to essentially like poke at you as these giant mosquito-like creatures, they're called sturges, that inhabit the skies and make it a little dangerous to travel, begin to attack you guys. What I'm going to say is I'm going to roll an attack against all three of you. And
did we get a long rest?
No,
or
we
still
did not.
Got it.
All right, Rosaries, that is a 16 to hit. Leo, that is a 9 to hit. And Richie, that is a 7 to hit.
Wow.
No.
I push Richie. Into
Richie,
the way.
no.
Kidding.
Listen, I hate him. Don't hurt
Leo
him.
did that hit.
A 9? No.
I
We're
think
wearing our armor.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're back, baby.
It wasn't the one. Yeah, no. Okay, so none of you guys get hit. These sturges, which are like about the size of bats, but they have these long mosquito-like, pointy like faces. They are
Probiscus?
poking at you. Yeah, they're actually called proboscis.
Wow.
Robosci?
Who knows? But they are swarming and like trying to sting you guys. Richie grabs his notepad and starts like swatting at some of them and batting them away. He's just like, oh shit, what are these?
Why do they look like hands?
I
A
know.
little bit.
Ew.
But Rosaries, that'll bring it to you. There is a swarm of about 10 of these.
Great. I am freaking. I don't know. Shield of Faith on Richie, sure.
Nice.
Try to keep the guy alive.
Boo. Boo.
And then I will just take 2 swings on a thing. A hand, bat, mosquito.
Go ahead, take your 2 swings. While you roll those, y'all's conversation continues while this is happening. You just hear some commotion happening up on deck. You hear Richie yelling out, "Ah, shit!" You hear Rosaries swinging his sword. You hear, some light pecks against the armor.
First attack is a 15.
That will hit.
That'll be 10 damage. Second attack is well above that, and that'll be 13 damage.
Hell yes, for a total of 23. You easily knock 2 of these out of the sky. Leo, that'll bring it to you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do a the name of that cantrip. Word of Radiance.
Hell yeah. Is that a...
So that is going to be a Constitution save against 10 radiant damage to all creatures within 5 feet of me.
That is a
my choice.
12.
So that's going to fail. They're all going to take 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage is going to do it. These things are small and weak. They are just like little pests that fly around in the sky. You cast Word of Radiance, immediately expel like 3 or 4 more of these. They fly off, their bodies kind of like fall against the deck, and then the remaining handful of them, after attempting to attack, fly off back into the sky. And then Richie is sitting there like looking at himself, covered with like a little glowing bit of Rosaries' magic.
You're fine. You're fine.
A little tougher than I thought.
No, you're not.
Look, I got that one.
Nope.
I smacked it
Nope.
with my notebook.
Is it still alive?
He pointed at that one. That is one he cut in half.
Like, that's a sharp book.
I meant to point it. It's
Too bad the one reading it isn't as sharp.
Anyway.
Burn.
Got him! Yikes!
Where are you?
Richie!
Poor Richie.
Ava, Gwen, Athera, you are downstairs. You hear the commotion. Literally lasts less than 10 seconds.
Oh.
Hi.
They're fine.
What was that? They were the roughhousing
I'm
up
picking
there?
up Ava. I'm picking Ava.
Oh,
up.
okay.
Come on.
Athera, come with us. And come on, guys. It's gonna be fun. Trust me.
Wait, are we going to do learning or are we
We're
going
gonna-
for the interview? 'Cause
we're gonna
I'm
do
not
both.
interested.
We're doing
if
both.
you really want to stay, Athera, you can stay. But
You-
Ava is coming.
Athera, please. This is called bonding, and she's gonna reach her hand out for you.
While Gwen's holding you?
Yes, while Gwen's
Yeah, you're like
throwing
over
me
my
over the
shoulder. Yeah.
I'm gonna reach for you with her smirk that she does.
Don't
I'm
let her
gonna
tempt
like
you.
roll my eyes, but I'm not gonna take her hand. I'm just gonna walk past and keep walk ahead of Gwen or
Oh,
with Gwen.
see,
you
bonding
guys-
over interviews and mutinying a ship.
Come up
Mostly
to
just
the
keeping
deck.
an eye on you.
As you come up the stairs, you are right there where Viserys and Leo are, being kind of, investigated by Richie. He sees that you guys appear, and he's like, "Okay, now we're talking." So listen, let me get from the start. Who
Okay,
are
make
you?
this quick, Richie. We have things to do here.
Well, it'll go quicker.
Why?
if you
What
ask
is this
questions.
thing? And Gwen's gonna drop Ava, pick up one of the weird little bat things,
Oh.
and like
They're
flail
annoying.
its
We had a little
body
bit of
over,
a-
like,
we had a
what
bit of a
is this?
situation.
The three of us, we fought those off. We got attacked by a swarm of them.
You
I didn't know you were into
Oh,
combat,
oh.
Richie.
have
Into it, but when the situation arises, you can either, run or stand your ground. And I'm
Did you
saying-
kill all of these?
You
Me?
did it
No.
yourself, didn't you? Don't be so
No, it's definitely you.
I'm gonna get rid of my shield of faith on him now.
I'm going to drop the little creature, pick Ava back up, and then sit down and make Ava sit on my lap.
Richie will also sit
All
down, and
right.
you guys can start forming like a circle. And he says, "Well, listen, this will go fast if you guys all work together to answer this. You're clearly a group. I just want to know where are you coming from? Who are you? What were you doing in Callisto? I would love to know what happened at the gala. That's the main thing here, but I'd love to put it into context. A painting is worthless without a background in which the subject is appreciated. So,
Thought
Let's
we were
start
doing an
there.
interview, not an art class.
Yeah.
it's called an analogy.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Like
not
the
very
ice cream in
good.
our heads.
I don't
Yes.
really remember what happened at the gala. What happened, guys?
I went to Jester School,
You went to Jester
Right.
School at the
He-
gala.
Starts
Apple
right
not
Nice.
at the gala.
No, it was definitely at the gala, wasn't it?
No, it was
It was.
before the
You
gala.
came in with clown makeup on, though, I thought.
He's gonna start pointing and
No.
asking people's names. Just be like,
My name is Quintorius Quo.
no, it's not.
Why not? You don't know
Your
that.
friends are trying not to laugh right now.
Well, my name is very silly.
He has a few names.
It is pretty silly.
Yeah. That one he only
Who's
says
Quo?
with people he really likes, Richie.
Uh-huh.
It's a very
Yeah.
personal name.
Very personal.
Okay.
My family name, yes, I'm half storm giant.
Oh,
This
so
one
let's start
exists,
at the
I know.
beginning. So Loomis, we came
Big
in.
beginning.
That's the
Um,
school. The school. I heard about
Yeah,
that.
actually, Richie, what is the last thing that you heard about Loomis?
A couple people from Windromeda went there. This
Uh-huh.
year, last year, the year before. Can't remember names, but heard of people going there, despite the fact that we have wonderful schools in Windromeda that they could have gone to. Apparently, Earl Loomis has got something special that we don't.
Yeah, I never heard of Windromeda, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me neither. Sorry. But
Well,
I
not
really
to be offensive or anything, I just genuinely never heard of it, never came across
Alright.
my mind
That's
until I
specifically-
met another dragonborn, but yeah.
Oh, well, we got plenty of those. Those real pieces of work.
specifically I wanted to know what the last thing you heard about.
Are you
Earl
calling
Loomis
me a real
was.
piece of work?
Yeah, I think he
Are
was.
you from Windromeda? Because I
No.
may be something that you're not. Then no. I'm saying the ones that we got. Real pieces of
Okay,
work.
I'm making sure I'm not getting insulted here.
That is
Richard.
something I wanted to ask you about, though, is you're clearly not from Windromeda, or else this whole conversation wouldn't be going the way that it is. I'd love to know where you come from, because the only blue dragonborn that we've ever seen, the only dragonborn that we really ever see from Windromeda.
Maybe you need to open your scope and travel the world a bit more.
He gestures around to the fact that you guys are on an airship. And he said, okay, Loomis, you're at this school. Are you guys here on some sort of school assignment? What do you study at this school?
Gwen?
Yeah.
Dear, I'm so very
Yeah.
sorry. Love. I'll be
What?
right back. And Ava's gonna get up.
No,
The
no,
second
no,
that
I'm
you,
holding you tight
the
into
second
my
you
lap.
hold, she's ghost stepping.
You
Bitch.
harlot.
To be clear,
You
did you call her
harlot.
Gwen in front of Richie?
He's writing it down.
Oh, sorry, Gwen.
I was gonna say a different name, but thank you.
Thank
you.
And Ava's working her way up to the crow's nest? Is that what it's called? With Dahlia.
Richie looks disappointed, but he still has the four of you here, and he says, okay, so tell me about this school. What could I know about it that's going to help make this story make more sense?
It doesn't exist.
I didn't even know what Ava was gonna start talking about. I don't know why she brought it up. To be quite frank. Yeah, that's her name.
Is that
Ava.
your name?
Just to
Your
let
name's
you
Frank.
know.
Yes.
He's going to turn to Rosaries and Athera in hopes for some sort of clear answer about this.
So why do you want to know? And I'm trying to suss him out. Like, why does he want to know?
You can roll an insight check if you want, but he's going to kind of repeat the sentiment that he's already said, which is that he was sent to Calisto to stay here for a little bit, go to the Wintertide Gala, and report. He will tell you guys that one of the reasons that he was sent here is because Calisto stopped exporting Viridium, so he was trying to figure out why they might be doing that, and the City Flying is already the piece. But he's saying that interviewing you guys as the group who fought off some vampires would make for an excellent addition to that, to make it entertaining to the masses, because it's not just a political thing, but it's a vampires attacked and these people fought them off. Are they from the Church of Paran? Are they from Loomis? Whatever.
I'm gonna look over at Rosaries and point and message, are we really telling him the truth?
Or
He's not gonna go and tell it to people who shouldn't know? I mean, we're so concerned about being tracked. Now we're telling this guy everything?
I'm fairly certain everybody that we're worried about knowing anything else already knows about that. About the past. I think it's the future that we're kind of worried about.
Right, well, he doesn't want to just know about the past. That's where he's starting. But, sure.
Sure, I'll get into it since nobody else is talking. I will just start by saying, Loomis trains the greatest adventurers in the world, and I'll list out some of the professors that I know have kind of made a name for themselves, like Tarada, Isamifi Baron is probably, especially going to a city like Windromeda, I think Isamifi
He'll
Baron's
recognize
important.
that name, that's for sure.
And just kind of talk about them and say, we're second year, so we're not the greatest, but the school has a great reputation. We are not with the Church of Paran. In fact, they are currently chasing us for their own gain, which is
Laying
stupid.
it all out.
And trying to frame us, of course, and also Bird Lady, whose name I can never remember because I hate
Azalea.
her. Azalea, yes, getting framed for Casaro's attempted murder.
Azalea.
Also, I want to put it. I want to put it out there, guys. Right? Why'd you look at me like that?
Remix.
Okay. Yeah. Come back to me.
Broke her.
My bad.
Come back.
What were you gonna say? It's
You'll-
not funny.
It'll happen in a minute. But Richie will look at you and be like, this is what I wanted to know. I want stuff that the public are going to be like, ooh, scandalous, crazy, that's ridiculous. So you're saying this lady, Azalea Bird Lady, tried to frame you for murder. You're not with the church, you're with the school, or Loomis, and then the church is after you. Does this have anything to do with that that city recently, Hillmount, I think it was like attacked by the church or something? That's what people said.
It was burned to the ground, last I heard.
Oh, yeah.
It's not really connected. They consider us enemies regardless of that.
So again, I'm trying to put this into the phrasing that the public is going to find most entertaining. So the church has problems with Wisteria. The school is from Wisteria. They got beef. You guys were here. You're not with the church. You saved people from the... What were those things that attacked at the gala?
Definitely vampires.
Oh, those were vampires. Yeah.
Okay,
those
making sure. You can't
Yeah.
assume. I can't lead you on. You have to tell me the information.
Look, if you want a really cool take on it, I think it's completely false. I know it's false, but it would sell really well. Bird Lady is in leagues with the church, and that's why she had them help frame us for murder. Completely false. I think it will sell.
I don't think it's false.
She's
I
not with the
genuinely
church.
think-
She's just using
Okay,
the church.
but I think she's in for, I don't know. She's
Either way, she definitely did frame people for
Mhm.
murder that didn't happen.
Well, I can't speculate too much, but I can give the quotes that you guys are giving me here. You can use pseudonyms if you'd like. I don't mind, as long as the information gets out there. So you're saying Dorenzo, who has some say in the city, who would help influence the export of iridium and the city flying, is in leagues with the Church of Paran, who is currently making moves and attacking and fighting with Wisteria.
Oh, and she disapproved of the Flying City idea, which could be even juicier to attempt fake murder.
Yes, she disagrees
Ooh.
with Casaro on
So
the-
possible coup on the horizon. The church is going to come
Yes,
in and
for sure.
Mm.
For sure.
Yes,
now with these
absolutely.
frivolously taking notes.
I fully
So-
endorse this idea.
How did we jump from the school to what just happened?
Because, according to the quotes that I got from you guys, you learned that Casaro is planning to make the city fly. Dorenzo was attempting to kill him because he's making the city fly. She's in leagues with the church, and she hired the vampires to come in, but you guys took care of it, and you saved people's lives.
Because we're early
Correct.
students, and we do
We're
yes
Loomis
things.
students. There we go.
I'm
That's all I need.
Okay.
Amazing. My name is Quintorius Quo.
I'll have you spell that
Just
for me
brilliant.
later.
I love that. I just really
Did you
like
put
that
in the
bit.
jester school thing?
Yes, I can't give a
shout
brief
out, shout
description
out,
of each
shout
of
out
you.
to that school.
Do you want me to say that you are a blue dragonborn? Because people are gonna know. They're gonna talk about it.
I don't know. I don't know,
It
guys.
might
What do you
help-
Tell you
think?
what,
It might help
actually-
rewrite their perspective if they saw a blue dragonborn doing something good.
Ooh.
Sure, why not?
I was gonna say I might have to omit that because the blue dragonborns in Windromeda are very picky about what gets published and what doesn't. But if we frame it in a good light and you're saving people's lives, that's certainly going to be a positive.
Yeah,
all right?
try to shift the
Yeah.
perspective. Of
You went to
that.
Jester School. You saved people's lives. You're great. We got Quintavious Qual. He's half storm giant. He wields lightning. Crazy. Who else we got?
Can you write, Professor Ranth, if you're seeing this, I says hi.
It's a
I
weird
will-
Chimerian name.
Write that in.
Very strange name.
I'll write that in to your little section where I describe you. Lucien will chime in. He'll just say his name. Lucien de la Vette, wizard from Valenrun, went to Earl Loomis, studied under Isamifi Baron before he died, is continuing his legacy, saving people, blah, blah, blah. Richie will take that down.
Just Rosari's Hylas.
Sorry, Hylas. Okay. You got a weapon. You got some magic powers.
I'm a paladin
paladin. Cool.
serving death. Yep.
And I can make summaries for the rest. That's fine. We got a glowing blue, or not, you're not blue. You weren't blue at the ball. We got a glowing lady who, hurt the vampires with light. We got that shady redhead over there who keeps trying to escape interview in which you can lie. Anyway. Sweet. Well, if there's anything else you guys want to be put in there, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna write this up and get it published when we get back. Are you guys gonna be like visiting the city, or are you just going this way?
Can you also put hi to Murbol?
I'll give it
Murbol.
Honestly, when you're writing that we're from Loomis, just put in parentheses. They all say hi.
I'll do that. Yeah.
But mention the people that she said.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, it was like I was telling these two earlier. She points at Rosaris and Leo. If you're gonna go to the city, you're gonna need someone to show you around, because that place is a maze and a hellhole, and it's dark and dreary. So I'm happy to help. If you're seeking, up to you.
What exactly is wrong with the blue dragonborn there?
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
He's gonna kind of.
I got a. Alright, guys. What's 9 plus 10?
21.
21.
You see him start to think of an answer, but then it's almost like he is censoring himself, being very careful about what he says. He even like looks around a little bit, scratches the back of his neck, and he says, they're all right. They
You could just say it, mate. Just like come out with it. I'm not from there. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but
just lay it all out.
But if word gets out that I'm bad talking the Dragonborns, then
you really think I'm gonna tell other people? I'm just curious.
She gestures over to Ava climbing, or he gestures over to Ava climbing the crow's nest, getting up there, and he's like, but that one, I don't know what she's gonna say.
All right, I'm going to pick him up, throw him over my shoulder, and move somewhere else.
He's a pretty small guy. He's an athlete. You guys go downstairs.
I'm strong.
Yeah. You get settled in like a lounge where people like play card games and stuff. And he says, okay. Well, if I'm being completely honest, so the Blue Dragonborn's there. There's different houses and they do different things, but the general consensus that you're going to find is they kind of just run the city, and they're supposedly like these elite citizens, if you get what I'm saying. I'm not allowed to really talk bad about them. They are kind of exempt from a lot of laws, and they abuse that privilege. They might be special-blooded or something, coming from some lineage of dragons. Who cares? Who knows? But the fact of the matter is, half of the police force is in the pocket of one of the houses. Most of the publishing companies, like Windromeda Daily and the newspapers, is in the pocket of another. And then the third house is out here making these mechanical inventions, walking around the streets, policing people, and telling them what they can and can't do with no sort of nuance or understanding. So if I was to put it to it bluntly, they're a bunch of assholes who run.
Yeah, I was gonna say they just sound like assholes
and are corrupt and like to cover up their crimes.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense why people don't like them. All right.
Yeah. But you gotta appease. So
yeah, my blue dragonborns back home were much better.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to know it's not just the one place with them.
I mean, it is now, but
oh well. Shoot.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's all I got for you. Like I said, when we get to the city, I'll gladly show you guys around. As a matter of fact, when we stop in whatever village they take us to, we're going to have to take a train up to the city anyway. So I can tell you about it on the way. For now, I got to write the article.
Have fun.
He'll give you a nod. He'll leave you guys to your devices. And with that, that will conclude our little Callisto arc. But we will end it there. We'll pick up next week. You guys can do whatever you're planning to do and then get to this city of Windromeda, this strange, mysterious, dark place that you have decided to swing by and visit for a little bit on your way to the next stop, wherever that may be. But thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next week.